What's going on, guys? My name is Yellow S2K and I'm playing some MX vs ATV Reflex, and this is another custom track review. We are at Anaheim 2, made by Billy P330, and he actually made a track that I reviewed recently that was the Oakland round of the Supercross series, and he actually made this before that, and he admitted that this track has some weird scaling thing. It's just basically too big. The scaling's just off, you know? And he really improved on that Oakland one, so make sure to check out that Oakland track if you haven't seen that already. And yeah, I mean, this is kind of his starting point, I think, and so he definitely improves on this, which is exciting. It kind of tells a story. So obviously you can tell already that the scaling, it's pretty big, you know, but it still is well made, without a doubt. It's well made. I had to do that. I had to do that. I've been slowing up for that thing this entire time. I really had to just nail it, but. I guess what this track has going against it is that it's just a little too easy, and I think that's all due to scaling. There's nothing that's really that difficult. There's one rhythm that's hard, and I'll show you that here pretty soon. And then everything else is just pretty straightforward. Pin it. You don't really have to worry about throttle control, that kind of stuff, or braking in many sections. So that's what it has going against it, but it's cool. It's fun to ride these replicas, and Anaheim 2 is a pretty fun race. So yeah, I don't know. It's great. You can actually, so triple single there, or you can do a double double. Pretty big triple here though, so you got to make sure you don't case that. I usually try to square this up just a little bit, just so you can kind of hit this hairpin here, nice and tight. I like to go outside a little bit here, and this is the hardest section here to hit. I like going inside and then hitting that triple. So that's probably the hardest line on the track. You saw the first lap I actually went all the way outside to hit that triple. You can do that, but inside is harder and quicker. So everything else, like I said, is pretty straightforward. And a difficult track is a little bit more rewarding. But again, you can only do so much, and with this scaling issue, it just opens it up to make it just a little bit easier, you know? But the coolest thing, man, I hate to keep harping on this, but his Oakland track was fantastic. So really excited to see what's in store from Billy P330 for sure. So here's the inside. I think the outside line through there is a little bit quicker, but you got to kind of play with them both, especially for review's sake. But we actually have 2 laps left, this one and one more. So let's play around with some stuff, but I want to try to get a decent lap. Obviously, I'm not getting any hot laps here. Whoops, I was going to try to do the double-double. You get the gist. It was almost like a double-double there. The double-double sets you up better for this triple, which is nice. A little sloppy, but you can case that step off, and it doesn't make that much of a difference. So you can see this is kind of hard. You got to get that traction down to clear this thing. I hit that thing pretty quick and got lucky, but a lot of times if you go for that every lap, say you're doing a 15-lap race, it's going to be easy to make mistakes on that, and it's going to slow you down a lot. So I think you could actually have some really fun racing on this track. A lot of times the really hard tracks aren't that great for racing because somebody's going to make a mistake, you know, and then everybody spreads out. A track like this, everybody's going to be a little bit closer together because it's just a little bit easier. So again, tracks like this that are a little easier, a little bigger, that kind of stuff, they have their pros and cons for sure. But anyway, here's the line that I've been trying to take. You actually can't over jump that. It makes you just case that last triple. But if you hit all those downsides nice, it's I think the outside's quicker for sure. But anyway, let's try to get a I was gonna say let's try to get a decent track and then lap, and then I almost went off the track, so guess that's over with. No hot laps here, but anyway, I just wanted to show you guys this track. I didn't think I needed to do more than 3 laps, so I don't know. A lot of times I like to do longer ones, but this is pretty simple, so I don't know. I think it's worth a download. I really do. At least for a download, and then just put a few laps down on it, have some fun. Maybe try to do some multiplayer races, and then maybe move on. It's good, but it's nothing too special. And then here's that line from the outside. Makes it way easier. So if you are in that 15-lap race, it might be easier to hit that outside line just for consistency's sake. But again, that's just about the only hard line on the track. So if you want to see a hot lap from this, I don't think I'm actually going to do one. You could probably see a really good hot lap on this track from Tog, so check out his YouTube channel. Pretty good dude, and always does some good hot laps. So Anyway, yeah, I'm excited to see what Billy P does with some other tracks. Obviously, he's making these, I think, somewhat quick. Oakland came out day after Oakland, and just excited to see what he's going to be making, and especially with the improvements he's made from this track to Oakland, and I'm sure it's only going to get better. So anyway, guys, thank you for watching, and yeah, I'll talk to you later. Peace out.